What's going on, Essentials crew? Welcome back. In this video, we're going to be going over an adapter that allows you to use a professional camera as a webcam on your computer. Now, this tool can be super useful for video calls, online coaching sessions, or just recording your camera through your computer as a webcam. Let's go ahead and jump right in and talk about the equipment and what we're going to need to get this thing set up. Now, first things first, we're going to need this little adapter right here. All it does is simply adapt your HDMI into a USB. Obviously, we're going to need a camera as well. Now, depending on your camera, you might need an adapter for your HDMI cable. Now, this camera in particular, the Canon R50, requires what's called a micro HDMI cable. Now, you can either get a cord that has a micro HDMI on one end and a regular HDMI on the other, or you can simply just get an adapter like this one that allows you to use a regular HDMI cable and plug it into your camera. Now, one other piece of equipment that could be useful is a power adapter for your camera. This allows you to plug your camera directly into a power outlet. That way you don't have to worry about batteries or your camera dying, which could be useful if you're doing live coaching sessions or conference calls that are going to last a long time. Now, let's go ahead and get all this stuff plugged in and get it all configured on your computer. First things first, we're going to plug this adapter into an open USB port. Then we're going to go ahead and plug in our HDMI cable into the adapter. And we're going to plug the other end of our HDMI cable into our camera like so. Now, as you can see here, we have our camera application pulled up. We're going to want to go ahead and change our camera source. Now, as you can see here, we have our camera application pulled up. But if you look, we have all of this information on our screen, and we don't want this when we're trying to use our camera as a clean video feed. So what you're going to want to do is go ahead and go to your menu, and you want to go over to the first category and all the way over to page 6. Now, down here, you'll see an HDMI display setting. You're going to want to go ahead and change this to camera and HDMI feed. Now, what this is going to do is going to give you a clean video feed. So as you can see on our camera, we have all of our information, but on our computer, we have a clean feed from our camera. Now that you got that all set up, you just want to go ahead and select this as your webcam for whatever application you're using it for. Now, there is an application that I do recommend. It's called OBS, or Open Broadcast Software. Now, I use this application for a lot of different things. I use it for either audio or screen capture or camera capture, or I do have a setup guide on that as well. So you can go ahead and go check that out. This is a very complex application, and it can be slightly daunting when you're starting out. So I highly recommend checking out that guide. With that said, I hope you have a wonderful day, and I will see you in the next one.